what's causing all this. This is Gorgeous George. In effect, what is going down? How are we doing tonight on this hot summer July night? Gorgeous George is in the house. Woo, baby, woo! And I tell you what, Kevin, how are we doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing great.
Okay.
The equipment, isn't what it, like it is. Keep your pants off, but it'll get better, I think.
Okay.
Hey,
Kevin, I got to keep my pants on around here.
let me tell you.
Okay, seriously.
This show is coming to you in, if you have a nice plasma TV, it's coming to you in LD TV.
LD?
And forget about adjusting the stereo because there isn't any. It's monorail.
It's monorail.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we are in color, which is nice. So for a change, so the station.
Well, we are in color. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gorgeous George. We ran a little bit of the first show that we did in this block. And it was a beautiful thing to see me once again in the blue robe. Once again, baby in the blue robe. Once again, blessing you all on camera. I'll tell you what, made out of silk. It is what's causing all this, baby. It is one of those things. So we aired a little bit of the show. We had another good skit. Mm-hmm. Another good skit as always, because that's what we focus the show about, and we do that. A lot of things to talk about tonight. We're going to get right into it. As you know, the hot summer months are here. And the hot summer months are here. Jim, I'm going to have you come in and work with one camera. So choose the camera we're going to be on, and you just come on in here and work with that camera. We do a close-up, and then you can play with that camera right there. All right? Anyway, I'm going to fix my hair right now.
I'm going to play too.
You going to play? What instrument are you going to play tonight, Kevin?
The bonophone.
The bonophone? Okay. And how does the bonophone work? Is it bona fide? Is it boned out?
It's It's very easy how to play it.
Right.
You just blow in one end and just move your fingers up and down the other end, and
kind of like a flute, isn't it? Huh?
Yes.
Kind of like a flute?
That's how it's done.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
Any lather?
Lather.
Any lotion? No. Any KY? Okay.
No. They should put it in the symphony.
All right.
The New York Philharmonic.
What does it sound like?
Philharmonic.
What does the thing sound like when you blow out of it?
It sounds.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's called a bona fide. It's bona fide and signified.
Yes.
It's also daddy-fied.
Yeah.
Daddy-fied.
Oh, wow. Welcome to the Children's Film Festival today.
That's right. Put your children in front of the screen. Put your children in front of the screen. We'll teach them the alphabet, and we'll teach them a thing or two about life as it is and the sexual overtures of what life should be about. And Punani. I love Punani. Kevin, do you love Punani?
I like prune Danish. I don't know what Punani is.
Like Punani?
Never.
Okay.
Don't know.
It's very prunelicious. The old skank from 1972. I love them old skanks at 1970-something.
I don't care what anybody says. I love bimbos. No. I can't get enough of them.
Right, I got you. All right, GorgeousGeorgeShow.net. GorgeousGeorgeShow.net. We appreciate everything you send. We're going to get into the topic in just a little bit. I'm going to say a few things right now. I have already stated my piece about Barry Bonds and the steroid fiasco and all that. I'm beginning to have a little changing my tune now about Barry Bonds. I mean, granted, we know that he's roided up and has been roided up, but this Jose Canseco needs to go back in the closet. This Jose Canseco, who's a flamer, who's an alleged flamer, is coming out here making accusations when he was the one that was doing all the roids himself.
Yeah.
And since he's an outcast from baseball in the major league, now the whole thing boils down to he's just going off in the tangent about, this guy did steroids, and I'm going to name names, and this guy did steroids, when the fact of the matter is he's making a profit off everybody else's misery, and he did steroids himself.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm not saying, Barry Bonds, did steroids, his head and his body bleaked up. But, you know what? I want Barry Bonds to break the record.
He looks like the Michelin.
I want Barry Bonds to break the record because, just because it's current, it's modern, and why not?
Yeah.
The whole thing, but Jose Canseco is a hypocrite. Jose Canseco, you're a hypocrite, you're a flamer. Go back to, he's a flamer.
I thought it was Mike Piazza was the
No, no. But I mean, he needs to go back to his little hole
Yeah.
and get that, go back to Florida where he's from, or in that little place where he had the thing attached to his leg where he couldn't get out. A prisoner in his own house.
Marcia Stewart type.
Yeah, he couldn't even get out of his house. I mean, and to go ahead and write a book, a crappy book like that, to signify, call out people's names when you were the biggest roid freak of them all, and did steroids yourself. I mean, how hypocritical can we get here?
Yeah.
And can we be?
Yeah.
So, now I want Barry Bonds to break the record.
Barry Bonds.
I want Barry Bonds to break the record because,
Barry Bonds
I just want him.
looks like Barry Bonds looks like a balloon filled with walnuts.
Well, he's 40 going on like 41 now, and he's more injury prone than ever. And it's taken him forever. I mean, he did beat, he did get Babe Ruth's record. I mean, he did surpass Babe Ruth, and he's about 20 shy from Hank Aaron. So 20, 25 shy from Hank Aaron. So he's right in the general ballpark there.
Well, if he's in the ballpark, he shouldn't be hitting home runs. Let me tell you about. He's very naive, that guy, Barry Bonds. They asked him, "Do you know what steroids are?" And he thought you got it from sitting on his record players.
Okay. Also, too, Danica Patrick, the Indy racer. I don't like NASCAR. I hate NASCAR with a passion. But you know what? For old Richard Petty to come out there and make a tack on Danica Patrick, I know one dang thing. I don't like NASCAR, never have. But I will tell you this. Danica Patrick is definitely eye candy. Now, she's in the Indy racing with, she races for Letterman and what's the other one?
Bobby Rahal.
There you go. Yeah. And so now she wants to make a little more profit. Well, why would she want to do that? Well, I guess she's getting more money. It's all about the money. But Richard Petty and the other cronies there in NASCAR, all the NASCAR, the other cronies in NASCAR, are going off on Danica Patrick. We're saying, well, she can't do it. She hasn't won a race. Hey, let me tell you something. Not to say that I would ever watch it, and I will never watch it, but it would definitely boost up some ratings, and then Danica Patrick would be a name, and she's definitely eye candy. I mean, she's hot. She's a hot-looking babe.
Yeah.
It's a hot-looking babe. I just don't see.
A lot of not hot-looking babes. I don't want them racing cars. What if they get in an accident?
No.
We'll put the ugly girls in there.
All right. Well, but I'm just saying.
No, let me
but it would definitely. People who don't watch would have a mild interest. People who wouldn't watch would have a mild interest because they want to know what Miss Patrick is doing. And they want to know how Miss Patrick has won a race. And, I mean, granted, who's to say what? I mean, bottom line is it's not a freaking sport because you go back to the roots of the sport. It was based upon moonshine, okay? It's that redneck mentality, that redneck backwards mentality, a sport based upon moonshine. So, but hey, it would definitely be a look. It would definitely be a way for people to build support and watch the so-called event. That's all that is, basically.
Anna Kournikova. She never wins playing tennis, but
she's
people,
eye candy.
She's eye candy.
Eye candy, yes.
And she gets people watching tennis and interested in tennis because she looks pretty.
Yeah.
There's no reason why. I mean, there are people in NASCAR, white, male NASCAR drivers that haven't won races in years. So Bill Elliott, people like that. And so why not put someone else who's hasn't won in a while, who's never won before?
Right.
Get some new blood. I mean, in other sports,
Sharapova in tennis, now she's hot. Sharapova.
Who?
Sharapova?
Oh yeah, Sharapova.
Sharapova is hot as hell. I mean, I would want to impregnate her and have my baby, basically. I would want to impregnate her and for her to have the Geist baby, the Christ baby, the Geist baby. That's right.
You're spelling your seed all over the place.
I'll tell you what, there's seed for a lot of women out there. There's plenty of seed out there for the perfect baby, because I am the baby maker.
Yeah.
Woo! The baby maker. Woo!
You're you're like Britney Spears' husband.
Don't compare me to that.
Better singer. And
better singer.
At least you
well-to-do.
You do more work than
in the mansion, and I tell you what happened to Boris tonight? Boris didn't show up. I mean.